What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. So today we need to talk about this continuing threat because the threat is real. This is something that I addressed earlier on today, talked about this yesterday as well. After this IT outage happened, we got a lot of reports. A lot of people were speculating about what it could be. All it was a simple glitch. It was a glitch. That was it. But, and this is the big thing, this glitch wiped out businesses. This glitch shut down airports. This glitch affected the London Stock Exchange. This glitch shut down the Department of Justice. Okay? This glitch was massive. That's the reason why we're going to continue to talk about it. Not only that, but the threat that we are facing right now is the internet. And people have been talking about this for years, decades. What happens when we rely on something like the internet, like a phone, and then it simply gets shut down, right? Your phone doesn't work, right? We're relying on electricity, and then the electrical grid goes down. What do? Well, this is the problem. This is why some are saying that the threat has never been so real and so serious ever before. We are being warned because Russia, China, Iran, right, some of these countries are not really friendly with the United States at this time. Well, because of that, experts believe that the threat has never been so real and so close. But what happened yesterday? Well, this is just the beginning, and it gives the American people, or actually the entire world, an idea of how bad things could get. Yesterday, we experienced a system-wide outage due to an update glitch. However, it's because of this, and because it wasn't a cyber attack, we don't know how bad things could get. Again, just because it wasn't a cyber attack doesn't mean that this was a good thing. That's the issue. Okay, people are saying that this could have gone so much worse, and it could have. But here's what we know. Everybody's being pushed to go online, go digital. You go to the bank, if you ever do go to the bank, and usually they tell you, oh, you need that document? Well, you can download it online. Did you create an account? Well, if you didn't, go create an account because you can get all that information online. Oh, you want to access, your money. You want to do a transfer. Don't worry, you can do that online. You can transfer everything online. And then they talk about, well, okay, you don't want to go to a physical bank, and some people, myself included, don't have an account at a bank that does not have a physical location. And so when you want to access money, you go online, you try to access money there. They can transfer it to another bank. You can use a card that they give you. And you still have your checking account number, your routing number. You still have all that information. However, in some cases like yesterday, some banks weren't actually allowing you to go and get any money. That was an issue. Talked to a friend of mine. He tried to go to the bank, tried to go to Chase Bank, and they told him, no, we can't give you any money. And it was simply because of what was going on with this IT outage. I don't know if they couldn't figure out his account. I don't know if it said his account was empty. But with this glitch, they did not want to give out any money. According to him, it was most likely just in case he didn't have that money in his account. I don't know how much he was trying to get. But again, if you're trying to get $10, might not be a big deal. Try to get $10,000 and then they have a glitch and they realize that account only had $3,000. The bank would be out $7,000. That would be an issue. But again, as everything goes online, this is what we're going to face. Here's another one. And I received many messages about this simply because I did a video on Social Security just a handful of days ago. But I was talking about Social Security before and how many seniors are relying on this. Well, this one person told me that they had a meeting yesterday and they had a meeting or something that they had to do, or submit documents, whatever it was. They couldn't do it. They couldn't do it. They missed the deadline because of this IT outage. So this person, they needed to get this information in or whatever it was, have this meeting done in order to start receiving their Social Security payments. They missed it. They couldn't do it because the Social Security, the system was down. Okay. I think every office for Social Security was shut down yesterday. But again, here's the issue, and this is the real threat. Seniors are being told you need to get an online account. You want more information on your payments, when they're coming, how much they are, what your cost of living adjustment may be in this next year. Well, just create an online account. An online account will get you all that information. You see the issue here? If everything is online, we bank online, we're submitting documents online, we're trying to get our payments online, right? All this information, submit everything, do it all online. All it takes, again, one outage shut down a lot of different industries. Here's another one. I think this one is just as big, but something that we are really experiencing now after the pandemic is remote work. This is a real threat. Now, the first threat was remote work was a threat to offices and office buildings and companies that couldn't go remote. Now, everybody's going remote. I'm sitting here in a hotel parking lot, and the reason why, I can't go sit in the lobby. You can't go sit in the lobby. You can't record a video in the lobby while there's people in there doing some work. They're on conference calls. Just walking through the lobby. There's 4 people. 3 of them were all on their computers having calls there. One person was on a cell phone having a call there. My guess, talking to the office. But here's the issue. If we have this outage, which was interesting because yesterday when we actually had the outage, there was nobody in the lobby. Nobody. I don't know if they were all experiencing this outage or what, but that's what was happening. But here's what's interesting. If you have an outage or a glitch or a cyber attack, which is the real concern here, is that you likely won't be able to access emails. You probably won't be able to get on a video conference call. Company databases will most likely be blocked or locked up. So how do you get any work done? Again, this is where, and I talked about this just this morning, how we are going to see this thing linger. That this is not just going to go away after a day. Okay, I did a video on it yesterday. Did a video on it this morning. Do another one now. Some people believe that this is going to the effects of this are going to linger for potentially 2 to 3 weeks. Could even be longer than that. We're going to see. Now again, remote work is a problem. And it's a problem because more companies are going remote. More companies are using AI. More companies are using robotic technology. And if all it takes is one simple glitch to shut us down, that's the real threat. Is we are all being pushed to go online. Now, I read a comment earlier this morning talking about how somebody needed to rent a car. And they couldn't rent a car with a card because the card system wasn't working. But they were out of town. They needed a way to get around or whatever they were doing. So they had to pay with cash. Well, here's the thing. We're all being pushed and forced to stop carrying cash. There are companies out there, there's businesses out there that do not accept cash payments. You have to pay with a card. I was just at one last night. It says no cash accepted. Big sign right in front of the entryway. Okay? You don't even get in the parking lot and they tell you no cash accepted. What if their system is down? Then do they accept cash or do they shut their business down? Well, who knows? But again, it doesn't stop just with businesses and doesn't stop with the Social Security Administration. right? 911, their call center operations in many states were shut down. They just couldn't do things like they normally would. And keep this in mind. I have a friend that works at a call center, and I asked him how things were going. And this is what he had to say. He says, in many call centers around the U.S., the agents all receive the calls, they input the information into the system, and the system then dispatches the appropriate responders. This can't be done if the system is down. Again, we are going online. The internet has really changed things over the past 20, 30 years. And the expectation is it will continue to change things over the next 5 to 10. Even some grocery stores, fast food restaurants around the world, they were impacted as well. McDonald's even put out a statement saying that in McDonald's in Japan, they had to shut down a third of all their stores because of this IT outage. So keep in mind, everyone's being impacted. Now, the one thing I just want to say is, if this is a real threat, the internet, a potential glitch, a cyber attack, an outage of some kind, whatever you want to call it, if this is a real threat, we have to figure out ways and minimize the effects. The best way to do that, number one, you need to carry some cash. I didn't always carry cash. I remember I wouldn't carry cash much just because, like, what if someone were to just take it, right? I could cancel my cards. Can't cancel a $100 bill. But then I started carrying cash because I realized there's a lot of times where my cards don't work. And, you know, maybe I don't have any money. I don't know. But in most cases, it's just not working. The system isn't working. The cards, for some reason, just didn't work. They don't take American Express, right? So many different things. But then it's like, start carrying some cash. Just be prepared. Just be safe, just in case. So that's the number one thing. Carry cash. Have multiple options. All right? So I will leave you guys with that, but that is the real threat as of today, is what happens as we get pushed more towards the internet, and all it takes is one simple glitch. So I'll leave you with that. If you guys have any stories about what has happened to you over the past couple of days regarding this IT outage, please let me know down in the comment section below. Just let me know what happened. Was it with the bank? Was it with an office building, a school, right? 911 call center? Let me know down in the comment section below. But again, thank you guys for watching. Consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys on the next one.